Ever wondered how much juice a single strawberry can produce? It's an interesting question, isn't it? For such a small fruit, strawberries pack quite a punch. Bursting with flavor, these tiny powerhouses are a favorite in many kitchens worldwide. But there is more to a strawberry than meets the eye. Beyond their sweet taste, strawberries are a treasure trove of health benefits. They're loaded with essential nutrients and antioxidants, which are great for boosting your immunity. They're also a good source of vitamin C and fiber, both crucial for a healthy lifestyle. But today, we're not just going to eat strawberries. We're going to delve deeper into this vibrant red fruit. We're going to explore a unique way to enjoy strawberries by extracting their juice. Now, extracting juice from strawberries may sound like a daunting task, but trust me, it's easier than you think. Stay tuned to learn how to extract juice from this tiny but potent fruit. Before we dive into the process, gather the essential tools. To extract the juice from strawberries, you'll need a handful of equipment. A blender or juicer, for instance, is critical. This will help you break down the strawberries into a liquid form, extracting all the juicy goodness from each berry. Next, you'll need a mesh strainer. This tool is indispensable when it comes to separating the juice from the pulp. It allows the juice to flow through while catching any unwanted seeds and pulp. Also, don't forget about a bowl. A large one will serve as the perfect catchment for your freshly extracted juice. Lastly, a spatula will come in handy. This tool will help you press down the strawberry pulp against the strainer, ensuring you get every last drop of juice. Once you've got your tools ready, it's time to prepare your strawberries. Properly preparing strawberries is the first step towards a flavorful juice. It's not just about washing and chopping. There's a method to the madness, and we're here to break it down. Start by selecting the ripest, juiciest strawberries from your batch. Ripe strawberries are usually bright red with a sweet aroma. Avoid those with green or white patches, as they're not fully ripe and won't yield as much juice. Once you've hand-picked your strawberries, it's time to give them a good wash. Strawberries are known to harbor dirt and pesticides, which we definitely don't want in our juice. Run them under cold water for a few seconds, then place them in a bowl of water. Add a few drops of vinegar and let them soak for about 5 minutes. The vinegar will help remove any lingering bacteria or pesticides. After soaking, rinse them again under cold water and pat them dry. Now it's time to de-stem the strawberries. You can do this by using a small paring knife to cut around the leaves at the top, or you can use a strawberry huller if you have one. Either way, make sure to remove the stem and the white core, as they can add a bitter taste to your juice. Next, we cut the strawberries. While you could throw the whole strawberries into the blender, cutting them into halves or quarters allows for more efficient juicing. It also makes it easier for the blender to break down the strawberries, resulting in a smoother juice. Last but not least, if you notice any bruised spots or moldy areas on your strawberries, cut these off and discard them. They can affect the overall taste of your juice and potentially introduce harmful bacteria. And there you go. Your strawberries are now ready for the juicing process. You've taken the time to ensure they're clean, de-stemmed, and properly cut. This might seem like a lot of work for a simple juice, but trust us, the end result is worth every bit of effort. Now that your strawberries are prepared, it's time to start juicing. Turning strawberries into juice is easier than you might think. Now that we've got our strawberries prepared, it's time to get them juiced. Let's start by placing these juicy red wonders into our blender or juicer. You don't need a fancy machine to do this. A simple blender or even a handheld immersion blender will do the trick. Just make sure that whatever you use is clean and ready to go. As you add the strawberries into the machine, remember to be gentle. We don't want to crush these precious berries with our hands before they even hit the blades. Treat them like the gems they are, because let's face it, they're going to give us the ruby red nectar we're after. Once your strawberries are safely inside the machine, it's time to get the motor running. Start your blender or juicer on a low setting. This ensures that the strawberries are crushed evenly and that every bit of their goodness is extracted. It's like coaxing the juice out of them rather than forcing it. As the machine whirls and twirls, you'll start to see a transformation. The strawberries will break down, releasing their sweet, tangy juice and turning into a thick, vibrant pulp. It's a beautiful sight, and the aroma, well, it's simply irresistible. Let the machine do its thing until you have a smooth, even pulp. You want to make sure that every bit of strawberry is broken down, so don't rush this step. Patience is key here, my friends. And just like that, you've turned whole strawberries into a smooth pulp. You've taken the first big step towards creating your own homemade strawberry juice. With your strawberry pulp ready, it's time to extract the juice. But remember, we're not finished yet. This pulp is packed with flavor and potential, and we're going to make sure we get every last drop of juice out of it. So stick around as we move on to the next exciting step in our journey. Extracting the juice from the pulp requires a bit of patience, but it's worth every drop. Here's where the magic happens. This stage is all about finesse, about coaxing the last of that vibrant ruby-colored juice from the strawberries. We've already done the heavy lifting by pulverizing our strawberries into a pulp. Now it's time to separate the juice from the remains. For this, you will need a mesh strainer and a spatula. You might wonder, why a spatula? Well, you'll see in a moment how this humble kitchen tool can work wonders. Position your mesh strainer over a bowl. The bowl will catch the juice we're about to extract. Gently pour the strawberry pulp into the strainer. Now take your spatula and lightly press down on the pulp. This pressure will encourage the juice to seep through the strainer and into the bowl below. Remember, patience is key here. You don't want to rush this process. As you press and scrape, you'll see a slow but steady stream of juice trickling down. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? Nature's nectar, fresh and ready to be savored. Keep pressing until you notice the pulp becoming drier. This is a sign that most of the juice has been extracted. But don't discard the pulp just yet. There's still a little trick we can employ. Lift up the strainer and with the spatula, scrape the underside. You'll be surprised at how much juice still clings there. Every drop we can get is a win. After a while, you'll notice the pulp has become quite dry and the juice flow has stopped. That's when you know you've extracted all you can. The result? A bowl full of fresh, sweet and tangy strawberry juice. So, there we have it. You've successfully extracted strawberry juice, but we're not done yet. There's still more to learn about storing this delicious nectar and the many ways you can use it. But that's a topic for our next scene. Proper storage ensures your strawberry juice stays fresh for longer. After extracting the juice, pour it into an airtight glass container. Keep it refrigerated, and it will stay fresh for up to 4 days. If you want to store it for longer, you can freeze it. Simply pour the juice into ice cube trays and once frozen, transfer the cubes into a freezer bag. They can last for up to 6 months. Now, what can you do with this vibrant, flavorful juice? Well, the possibilities are endless. You can add it to your morning smoothie or use it as a base for refreshing cocktails. It's also a great way to add a burst of flavor to your salads by incorporating it into dressings. Health enthusiasts can also use it as a post-workout drink or even as an ingredient in homemade face masks. And there you have it, fresh homemade strawberry juice. Extracting juice from strawberries isn't a mystery anymore, is it? We've journeyed together from gathering the right tools to prepping our berries and finally to the rewarding act of extracting that vibrant ruby-colored juice. It's a process, yes, but one that's as sweet and satisfying as the final product. Remember, strawberries aren't just tasty. They're a powerhouse of nutrients packed with antioxidants, vitamin C and manganese. Drinking strawberry juice is a delicious way to boost your health, delight your taste buds and add a pop of color to your day. So why not give it a whirl? Turn those ripe, juicy strawberries sitting in your fridge into a glass of natural goodness. And the next time you're at the grocery store, don't forget to pick up a few extra punnets of strawberries. You'll be juicing them in no time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos.